Morning, March 23rd, Wednesday. I'm here to do some more poetry readings. I'm just going to have a swig of tea to keep my throat moving. Thank you. As you can see behind me, Dogman has two friends with him today, hand-knitted Teddy and hand-knitted Octo Jelly, that I give out to my students when they complete reading challenges for me. And the painting is by P.J. Andrews, who exhibited at the ArcLight once, and I saw his stuff and commissioned him to do a Calvin and Hobbes. We love Calvin and Hobbes, and we love P.J. Andrews. So I'm going to put his information if you're interested in any looking at his website and Instagram page. I'll stick that on the end because his stuff is great and really fun. Lots of pop art of comic book characters and famous people. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to read 3 poems about the library today. So these are all very dear to me. And I don't need to keep including that these are all obviously copyright to me, Carol Conniff, because I wrote them. Books about dragons. Do you have any books about dragons? A frequent daily request. Because you know that books about dragons are the ones I like the best. Sometimes I like to read mysteries or books about insects with wings. But I have to admit that fire-breathing dragons are really my favourite things. I sometimes might settle for reptiles or a book about learning to draw. But I really want books about dragons. Do you think you could get a few more? These are all from 2007, again, obviously when I was at my most prolific. This one is just called The Library. The library is a secret place where sometimes you can hide your face. You can lose yourself inside a book, deep within a cosy nook. The pages can take you anywhere, to an Egyptian pyramid if you dare. Your imagination knows no bounds. You can investigate a castle's grounds. You could also meet a headless ghost. You can pick which character you like the most. And while you're lost, the time stands still. You're enjoying and savouring life's greatest thrill. To huddle up in a comfy chair and pretend the outside world's not there, as you lose yourself inside a book, deep within a cosy nook. Could all do with a bit of that right now to take us out of our heads and into some imagination while we're stuck inside. Okay, the last one is called A Rainy Day in the Library. Looks like it might rain a bit later. This one was actually used by a student in a poetry recitation contest recently. He did not know that I'd written it. I put it in the folder of I'm desperate and I can't find a poem, please help file. And he picked it. It said anonymous, but it's not anonymous anymore. It's by Carol Conniff. When I was in the library, I came upon a book. I opened up the cover to take a closer look. There upon the pages, right before my eyes, a world of joy and wonder, much to my surprise. It was not what I expected when I entered there today, when outside it was raining and we weren't allowed to play. So I found a quiet corner and sat down on the floor, flicked over several pages, and began to read some more. The story was unfolding, and I was transported there, lost in the adventure of a magic flying chair, with a boy whose name was William and his dog whose name was Blue, who whenever there was danger knew exactly what to do. We landed in a castle with a moat a mile wide, and a fierce and mighty dragon had trapped us all inside. My adrenaline was flowing. What would happen next? I had to keep on reading. There were no pictures, only text. I knew he'd solve the problem, of that I had no doubt. But if I wanted to read further, I would have to check it out. For while I had been lost within the pages there today, the rain had stopped, and it was time to put the book away. I ran to the librarian, who gave a knowing smile. She knew I hadn't been inside the library for a while. And as she scanned the book, I was anxious to go home, so I could keep on reading in my bedroom all alone. My mum will not believe it. She will need a second look when she sees me in my bedroom, lost inside a book. Thank you.